So this is what it looks like on the teacher dashboard of Sumdog. And as you can see here, I can see all of my students. I can quickly see how many questions each student answered today. I can also then click on the students and see exactly where they are at and run a whole bunch of reports over here in the math reports. But I wanted to show you an example of how exactly it is differentiated. For example, if I see here, this student answered the most questions, but if I click on him, I can get a lot more data. I can see right here that the focus skill is subtracting within 5, and that is based on his assessment. That's the area that he is still really having a hard time with in his fluency. And if I click on the diagnostic test report, I can see that he's taking assessments at a kindergarten level, even though he's actually a second grade student. And he's answering 48 questions, but only 37 of them are correct. I can also click on here and see the test results and see exactly which questions is he getting wrong and how much time is he spending. This one, it said he only spent 1.6 seconds, so he might have been just rushing to try to beat the clock, but when he takes a little more time, he's getting them a little more correct. However, when I go back, I can look at other students and see exactly where they are. Again, this one was subtracting within 5 at a kindergarten level, but if I go to another student, I can see here the focus skill is completely different. It says that they are actually unable to tell me because the student has too many difficult skills. That means that the student is working at a higher level. They have 3 skill areas that they are working on to improve a little more. And I can see the grade is a 1.77, so almost second grade. My other student was getting questions at a kindergarten level with a cert 1 focus area, and this student is getting more closer to the grade level. And it's all based on how they're doing as they play this game. Again, I can see here, today was hard. Only got about half right at a grade 2. And I can see exactly which questions she didn't get correct. Half and double numbers, 3D shapes and properties. This will also help me with my instruction. So as students are playing the game, they are getting different levels of questions. I'm going to also go ahead and show you as a teacher, you can play. So I hit play. I can play my students. Right now it says play world, but if I hit play class, I can play them. For them, I'm going to hit play robot just to show you an example. Students can also pick their games. They get a lot of different choices. It's quite fun. I'm going to go ahead and pick soccer. And if I click play, right now it's going to have me against robots, but if this was your students, you could be playing against your students. They can be playing against each other, and they can also be playing against students from all over the world. This is just going to show you a couple of the different kinds of questions. So here I could see this. Obviously, this is a lot harder than something that my second grade students would be getting. And this kind of just shows you the general idea of how it is differentiated.